Hello, my name is Respawn Repeat. I thought I'd do a quick video on the Satisfactory map and the various starting locations and just generally discuss some of the bits and bobs about it. So a lot of new players don't quite realise is the 4 starting locations are actually on the same map, just in different biomes, different regions on it. So you've got the grass fields over here, which is ideal for beginners, the rocky desert, the northern forest and the sand dunes. So a lot of new players I would recommend should start in the grass fields down here. Let's discuss that. So this is the grass fields. It's fairly open and easy to build on. It really is ideal for the first time player. None of the nodes are amazing, but that as a starting player you don't need to necessarily worry about efficiency and stuff like that. So yes, as a first time player I would definitely recommend going to this area. It's a nice area to play in and to then expand out into the rest of the map later on in the game as you work through all the tiers. So here's the rocky desert. It's a very good biome, suitable for new players and more experienced ones. There's lots of pure nodes and normal nodes. They've got the best concentration of limestone on the map over to the northwest corner. You've also got easy access to lots of water, and very close by you've got lots of oil as well, which is pretty good. So it's very well balanced in terms of all the resources, so you can get to pretty much all the resources in the game pretty easily, and they're all fairly close by, which is quite good. Welcome to the northern forest. This is one of the best biomes in the game overall. It's got lots and lots of pure nodes. It's a bit harder to build in. As you can see, it's got lots of archways and different heights of terrain. But don't let that fool you and put you off. It's a very good area to start. Here we are in the sandy dune desert. As you can see, there's not a huge amount of foliage around. There are some trees and obviously for wood down to the bottom right of the screen. Over by the cliffs there is some more waste type foliage you can get from. One thing to note as well, this is the best biome for a giant mega base. So if your PC can handle it and you want to build a mega base, this is possibly the best biome to do it in. The iron nodes are pretty good. In fact, all the nodes here are actually very good. Most of them are pure. There's a few impure ones here and there, but you can pick and choose the nodes you want. Overall, it is still a very good biome, but it is more for the advanced player due to the size and how spread out the nodes are. So that's it for the 4 starting locations. Now let's have a look at some of the unofficial starting locations, as it were. Right, here in the northern forest you have a road that runs all the way through the middle of it. If you want to go to what is quite often nicknamed the sweet spot on the map, you follow this road all the way down here, and then when you get to this rock, when you look to the right of it, you'll see a crash site. From here, head north and you'll get to what is classified as the sweet spot. You've got pure iron nodes here, pure copper there, pure limestone, you've got pure quartz, there's a whole load of coal there, you've got pure coal just there. Not too far away you have also got some sulfur and some caterium just over there. It is regarded as one of the best spots on the map, but not the easiest to build in because obviously you're a bit contained in these cliffs. Another good location to potentially start in, that's one, not an official one, is the blue crater, which is just here. And to get there, you can start in the grass fields, and then you can head over to the east until you get here. What's great about this area is you've got an abundance of coal, oil, iron nodes, and just up here you've got more iron, you've got some quartz just over there, just here you've got more copper and some deuterium, so it's a pretty good place to start with. You've got pretty much everything you need right here. When you get some sulfur, there's a small patch over there, so really the only thing missing, which is pretty much the same for all starting locations, is bauxite, which is all down the centre of the map anyway. Another location that's fairly good starting, which is fairly close by, is actually just up here. You've got a water well just here, you've got the iron here, you've got some nitrogen just there, as you can actually see. Again, it's the same kind of scenario. It's very linked with the blue crater in effect. One of the, before I forget, you've also got a nice patch of geysers here. Got a couple of nodes there. There's actually another nitrogen well there. So overall, it's actually a very good place. The amount of oil here is actually very concentrated just all around here. So it's definitely worth considering starting here. If you want to build in the grass fields and you want to have a nice location nearby with lots of pure nodes, just in front of me here in this spot here is actually a very good location for pure nodes. You've got pure iron, pure copper, pure limestone, and close by you've got pure deuterium back there and there. If you look in here, you'll see there's lots of iron nodes. There's one copper one here, and close by you've got some limestone there and there. It's not very many nodes, but it's definitely worth considering starting here before moving elsewhere, basically. Now, another unofficial location is the swamp. The swamp is obviously a little bit more for the advanced players. It's a very dangerous area, but the nodes here are very good. You've got absolutely everything you need, even bauxite. Very close by. The only thing that's a little bit further out is coal, but that's not really a major issue really. So for an advanced player and you definitely want a challenge, this is probably the place for you. Just beware, lots of spiders, lots of spitters, all ready to play with you. So the developers have mentioned that this could be a major map update at some point. So, and one of the areas they've mentioned is up here, where you can see it looks very unfinished. This area is an area that they have not completed yet, and they will be building more stuff in. They recently added some more crash sites, one there and one just over there, which we saw a minute ago. As you can see, this area looks very unfinished. Any area of the map that looks a bit like this and is unfinished is going to be an area that they're going to build in. Right, close by up here, which is just down here, I think they have hinted that this area is generally unfinished. So for all we know, land may appear here at some point in the future. I don't know, it's all speculation. If you look over here, you can see there's a cliff over here that is clearly unfinished as well. So it's anyone's guess what may or may not happen anywhere between here and over there. Could be a whole new biome for all we know. Those words have been mentioned, but it could just be a troll from the developers. We will have to wait and see. So there's been a few updates to the map in update 4, one of which is the addition of a uranium node up here, which makes a nice change because the rest of the nodes have been in the pink forest, which is a very dangerous area. So to get to that one, from the rocky desert, head to this northern eastern corner and you go to the highest place on the map, and there's the uranium node. It's only an impure one, but it'll still be able to give you a pretty good nuclear plant running at 100% capacity from all the uranium you can get from there. Another notable change they've added to the map is the increase in size of the gas cloud on this slope going up to the crater lakes. Before it was just over to the left, but now expands the whole width of the slope up, which was a bit of a surprise to a few people when they started playing in Update 4. It's worth mentioning the crater lakes because there's 3 pure coal nodes here and a couple of big craters. There's some more over there, a small one here. It's a perfect spot for a coal power plant using all 3 nodes. I personally have built a coal power plant here, and I can get 7,200 megawatts from those 3 nodes. There's no other nodes nearby, so it's pretty much the best thing to do with this area. That's it from me today. If you like what you saw and heard, please like and subscribe, and also catch me on Twitch. I stream 3 times a week. Link is down below, and I'll see you next time.